In today's Reddit story, we have Alex, who's 37, who wants to know if he's in the wrong for canceling his brother's wedding venue because his brother, Tom, who's 26, says he's no longer invited to his wedding. Judging by the timeline of Alex's story, sometime around September of 2023, Tom and his fiancee, Rebecca, were struggling to find an affordable venue for their wedding that was set for December of 2024. Luckily for them, though, Alex owned a vacation home that has a massive yard and had already been used for a few small weddings, so it was perfect. Alex was more than happy to let Tom and Rebecca use his home for free, but it came with the condition that he had to be a part of the wedding party.
Aren't they brothers, though? I thought it'd be a given that he was involved.
You're not wrong, and a lot of netizens felt the same way. Given their age difference, though, a lot of people were saying that they probably just weren't that close. In any case, Tom agreed with what Alex wanted and everything seemed fine. At least until they got into a fight a week before Alex decided to share this story with us. According to Alex, it wasn't over anything big and was mostly about how Alex doesn't do enough with their parents.
You never do anything with our parents.
What can I do? I travel for work, so it's harder for me to always be around. I do help them out financially, though.
Financially? Is that really helping out? What about doing things around the house for them?
Look, I do what I can. What more do you want from me? They're getting closer to retirement and they haven't saved up as much as they should have. I help with the bills and put money into their 401k, but I guess that's not enough for you. You always find a way to say that I'm doing something wrong.
Alex didn't think the fight was a big deal, but a few days after that, Tom messaged him, saying that they're downsizing the wedding, so he was no longer going to be a groomsman. This shocked the heck out of Alex, because he thought their agreement was set in stone a year ago. Without wasting any time, Alex called Tom immediately.
What's going on? Why have you cut me out of the wedding?
It's nothing personal. Me and Rebecca just want to keep things small and intimate, so we just don't think we need you in the wedding party.
I'm not even the one who was uninvited, but I'm pretty pissed right now.
So was Alex at the time, but he didn't say anything while he was talking to Tom. A little while after the call, though, it dawned on him. Since he wasn't going to be a part of the wedding, Tom and Rebecca would have to get married somewhere else.
Oh, they must have been angry.
What do you mean we'll have to find another venue? We can't afford that at this point. You're ruining our big day.
Their parents even got involved.
You should let it go, Alex, and host the wedding for your brother and Rebecca.
Alex felt like he was doing them a massive favor by letting his brother and fiancé get married in his home, but he was triggered since they essentially uninvited him from being a part of the most important day of their lives. Alex didn't think he was wrong to retract his offer. Everyone made him feel guilty. The thing is, Alex and Tom have always had a rocky relationship, and their age gap didn't help things. Alex also thinks that Tom's jealous of his success, even going as far as to say that a lot of the girls Tom dated in the past actually had crushes on him.
Wait a second, though. Is he still invited to the wedding in general?
Alex said he was only removed from the wedding party, but he could still go to the wedding. But this wasn't enough for him, and he felt like Tom just didn't want him there.
Something isn't adding up about this story. I mean, why wait for so long to kick him out of the wedding party?
Well, we learned a little bit more about that in an update Alex shared. Alex wasn't buying Tom's excuse about wanting to downsize the wedding, so he asked Tom for a chat. A real chat. When he tried reaching out to him, though, Tom didn't reply. At least, not until Alex said he'd probably still let them use his vacation home for their wedding.
Oh, so he changed his mind?
Not really, but it was the only way he could get Tom to respond. Tom wasn't able to meet up with Alex right away and said he'd only talk with him in a public place, so they ended up meeting in a bar that Alex liked.
Why the hell did you kick me out of your wedding party? And if you want to use my vacation home for your wedding, you better be honest with me.
Okay, the truth is, Rebecca heard that you've been doing coke here and there, and she doesn't want a crackhead in her wedding. And to be honest with you, I agree, and quite frankly, I'm disappointed by what you're doing.
If I'm that much of a crackhead, you shouldn't even want to use my place for your wedding.
The conversation didn't go much further than that, because Alex left shortly after. To Alex, he doesn't see how what he does in his spare time impacts Tom and Rebecca, but since they see him as nothing but a crackhead, he has no desire to be a part of their wedding.
This whole crackhead thing took the story in a direction I didn't see coming.
Yeah, netizens were feeling the same way, with some alluding to the fact that Alex has a bigger problem with drugs than he's letting on. Given the way he initially responded to Tom kicking him out of the wedding party, but Alex, well, he insists that it's something he only does a handful of times a year. In any case, we have no idea. Tom's in his right to kick Alex out of his wedding party. After all, it's his big day. But Alex has just as much right not to let them use his home. For me though, if you give your word to someone, you should always stick by it.